Hello, viewers. Nigeria is missing a lot. I've always said this here, but some people see it as pride. Now, watch this video and see how a Yoruba man explained it.
You see that man you're seeing his picture there? His name is Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, ex-president of Nigeria and the best president that Nigeria have ever had. I know you will say, what are you talking about? You see, I really don't understand what this man is doing when he was asking for third tenure. Until now, I begin to see the reason. Me and you know that the man was in the prison when they buy MK Abiola, then they called him to come and take over, which he did. And after he took over, I was watching channels, television, after that election, and Gani Fawemi, God bless his memory, was saying that if Obasanjo is going to get it well, he should hand over Nigerian economy to the Igbos, which he did. He brought in Charles Soludo from London and make him central bank governor. He brought in Okonjo-Iweala and make her minister of finance. He brought in Ndi Okereke Onyike, I don't really know what the son name is, and make her stock exchange director. Boom, Nigerian economy began to boom. Nigeria was able to pay off all the debt we are owing. We are eating, getting fat. We really don't know. We keep saying, hey, this is high, this is cost. Now, what is going on? Enemies of the Igbos, what is going on? The three parastatals that is holding the economy of a nation was handed over to the Igbos. Then we see revival, such that have never happened in the economy of Nigeria. Instead of borrowing by then, the woman is busy paying off the debt. The Obasanjo noticed that one tenor cannot do this. He pushed to the second tenor. One. Continue again. Start asking for third tenor. So that you could be able to put this in place, because by then he have made sure that Hausas understood their places. The one that Hausas, the Fulanis, they know themselves. That Hausas have never ruled Nigeria before. He pushed down to the army, divide the army chiefs, make army chief different. Chief of Army Staff went on his own, Chief of Naval Staff went on his own, and Chief of Air Staff went on his own. It simply means that the armies taking over Nigeria can never be easy again. He was pushing to put Nigeria in the path of achievement and gaining his glory as the giant of Africa. Tinubu and Buhari come in, collide with the other one. They connive together, scatter the whole thing. The man did not stop. He made sure that Yar'Adua had the same sake that he had. The Nigeria was pushing on, same thing. Jonathan did the same thing. In fact, Okonjo-Iweala was virtually the president of Nigeria then. This man pushed him away. They took over Nigeria. And the man doesn't waste, he doesn't want the blood of Nigerians to waste. He left the country for them. What happened since then up till now? Igbos are the solution. Igbos are the solution of Nigeria. You Yoruba, you Hausa, the real Hausas, the real Fulanis who are going through what we Igbos too are going through should know this. Handing over or giving Igbo man chance can only save you. It cannot put you into problem. So you saw this sentiment of tribalism and stuff like that. That if Igbos my dear, there's no anybody in this world that will tell me that what Obasanjo did then was not the smartest move that any president that loves his country will do. And that's what I want to say, Obasanjo. We are sorry for what we did to you. Then, how I wish you can help put this country in the right path where we can have what we had in your regime. May God bless you, sir.
The solution of Nigeria is Igbo, but they are being marginalized. That is a problem. Buhari made sure there are only few Igbos around him, and the country was messed up. He didn't understand the magic Obasanjo did, which Goodluck Jonathan copied. While President Jonathan was there, Nigerian economy was best performing in Africa, to the envy of the Western world. Buhari didn't see that. He was busy making sure his relatives, extended family and friends filled all the major positions. And that was to the detriment of Nigeria. We all suffered it. We all saw the pains. We are still feeling the pains now of one man's attitude. And it appears Tinubu is copying Buhari. Yes, Tinubu is copying Buhari. Surrounding himself, being nepotic, surrounding himself with only the Yorubas. Refusing to assimilate, bring around him the Igbos who have the right capacity to manage the country. He refused to bring them around to be at the helms of affairs. Nigeria is still crumbling. Look at what this man said. Obasanjo was very wise. He was placing the Igbos around him. And many didn't understand what he was doing. Even while the result began to trickle in, Obasanjo knew what he was doing. Check out those Obasanjo surrounded himself with. Those economy managers during Obasanjo's reign. Now, let's point out like he did. Charles Soludo was the CBN governor. Was brought from London, Abi? Okay? And you know what happened during Charles Soludo's time? It was about those times, oh, the bank has collapsed. You lost huge money. People lost huge money. Some will go and wait at the bank's gate. They will never get their money. Some lost 20, 30, 40 million. Real money. But Soludo talked about a particular amount of money every bank will deposit. Capital base. Which is like a shock absorber. If there is a shaking, that will be used to settle or, settle it, control it. There will be nothing like this imminent collapse. Soludo matched banks so that their capital base will be larger. It's no longer a case of somebody with small amount, he starts a bank, puts people's money at risk. No, Soludo did that merger. Should I start telling you about the impact of Okonjo-Iweala? Whose exploit continued till tomorrow? She's in high demand though. There was never a time she wasn't doing something. If Nigeria is not ready to hire her, the world at large, there are many, it is just for her to leave this job and take the next one, the next minute. Right now, she's heading the World Trade Organization. You know what it means? For the World Trade Organization to find her important. Do you know the people who competed for that job with her? And she clinched it. And this was the person Obasanjo made Minister of Finance. Prior to that time, she has been deputy governor or president of a world body, as in their financial body. Also remember her role during Jonathan's reign. Jonathan was copying. He saw what Obasanjo saw. He saw, look at how this thing worked for Obasanjo. Let me use these people. Remember Okonjo-Iweala and the days of saving for the rainy days. Saving for the rainy days, which some governors opposed, and Nigeria saw the consequences. Then, oh, how many of you have quickly forgotten Ndi Okereke Onyuke, who was the Director General of the Nigerian Stock Exchange? Those days of, oh, Nigeria stock market, oh, booming. What about the late Akunyere of NAFDAC? Rest in peace. Do you easily forget her fight against fake drugs? Nigeria economy was doing very well. What did the Naira exchange at that particular point in time? Even till Jonathan left, the Naira was not up to 200 Naira to a dollar. What happened today? It's about 1,600 Naira to a dollar. Those days, Nigerian economy was experiencing revival because the people who are at the helms of affairs have what we call the technical know-how. Even if you don't like the Igbo, you have to admit this. You may not like the Igbo, but you have to admit what is true. Yes, Nigeria owed huge debt before the coming of these people. But it was a case of they were paying than borrowing. They were paying the debts more than borrowing. Quite all right. I have to disagree with some of what the guy said. Yes, Obasanjo's planned third term, it could be reasonable, but if he does that, the next person will want to do, subsequent leaders will. Oh. So that is where I just disagree with what this man said. Meanwhile, we must give Obasanjo accolades for being able to see, for being able to make the right choices. Not just in about people handling our economy, but in the area of security. Nigeria was far better than now. Or you want to compare Nigeria of Obasanjo's time with now? Some of those Obasanjo's guys were still people in Yaradua's reign and Jonathan, and you saw how Nigeria thrived. Though those days, things are bad. What about now? Along the line, Peter Obi, who I think is of that mood too, came up and was silenced. They did not allow him to rule. To the detriment of Nigeria, not Peter Obi. Peter Obi is comfortable. Nigerians are suffering it. Amaiba must go, Amaiba cannot rule. Oh, now we get Lagos. This and that. Igbo people have scattered this country. Are you serious? Are you serious? Igbo people have scattered this country. Look at the shape of Nigeria now. You said Igbo people have scattered this country. Are you serious? Are you serious? Are you very serious? Are you serious? The Igbo factor. Can Nigeria economy recover without their inclusion? Go and check the performances of Nigeria under Obasanjo, under Yaradua, under Jonathan, then compare with that of Buhari, and now an extension, because Tinubu was among the guys who brought Buhari. Look at Nigeria's economic growth all under all of these people. What if Nigeria has continued with Obasanjo's policies, with the type of choices he made? Those who were supposed to be Nigeria's hope were marginalized. And that was how Buhari failed Nigeria. It was as if Igbos were crying for inclusion. Buhari destroyed this country. Look at those he surrounded himself with. Nigeria economy was ruined. Tinubu is trying to, fix Nigeria economy, but He's still making the same mistake Buhari made. Can Nigeria recover this? Nigeria, what are you missing? The men handlers, the people who are supposed to be the men handlers, are not in charge of your economy. The people who are naturally gifted. Yes, of course, we have to get education. But see how the Igbo man does business with ease. Check projects handled by Igbo people without interference. I want to leave you with that. Go and think. Omo Igbo is not your problem. Please, viewers, share this video widely. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. I am Azoka OJ. Bye-bye for now.